So Drake is in the headline right now for trying to build a case for a lawsuit against the label UMG, Universal Music Group. And of course, you have people online making fun of him, calling him a sore loser, and that this is not hip hop. Listen, I'm not a fan of nobody. I'm not a team Drake nor Kendrick Lamar. I did enjoy the rap battle. To be transparent, I enjoy Drake's music more. If I was banished to an island for a month and they asked me, okay, you have to pick between Drake albums or Kendrick Lamar albums during that time, I'm picking Drake 10 times out of 10. Okay, I just enjoy his music more. Nothing against Kendrick Lamar. But what is going on? Okay, Drake has filed petitions, two petitions, one in New York and one in Texas. They're not lawsuits yet. So apparently he's filed some petitions to get records. He's claiming that the label UMG is plotting against them, that they boost the song Not Like Us to get more visibility. To go against him, he felt that they should have not published it because in the song, we all know that famous line that Kendrick basically accused them of being a PDF file, right? And he felt that because of that, his brand has been tarnished. And yeah, Drake has been struggling. Well, I think before that, right after the Scorpion album, the last three albums that he released, people were not feeling it. That was way before the whole rap battle, right? Certified Lover Boy, Honestly Nevermind, and For All the Dogs. These last three albums, I don't really hear people talk about it like they do Nothing Was the Same. You know, Scorpion, Views, Take Care. People do not talk about these last three albums like that. There was talks online that they felt that Drake was on the decline and that the influence that he once had, not that it disappeared, people felt like it wasn't there anymore, that Drake lost touch, that he should basically retire because he's getting older. And people feel that he was being desperate by trying to suck up to the new girls like Ice Spice and Sexy Red. Okay, so let's get into the article, man. This is on Variety. It says Drake accuses Universal Music of defamation and second legal action over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. So he's not suing Kendrick Lamar's. There's no lawsuit yet. From what I understand, is a petition to get records that so we can use in order to build in the lawsuit. Sorry, I'm a little sick. Just one day after Drake filed a petition accusing Universal Music of conspiring with Spotify to falsely boost the numbers of Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us, the Canadian rapper has filed a second action, this one in Texas. Like I said before, he filed one in New York, claiming that UMG was aware that the song falsely accused him of PDF file, but chose to distribute it anyways. Listen, man, from what I understand, okay, I'm not a rap aficionado, but when it comes to rap battles, there is no rules. Somebody can bring up your dead mother. Somebody can bring up your fishy past. Anything can go. There's nothing off the table. So, and for Drake, who's someone that's supposed to be a fan of rap battles, because I've seen videos of him at the Smack rap battle. I forgot what they call it. Okay, so this is Drake at one of these events where they hold rap battles. So you're supposed to be a fan of rap battle, so you gotta know anything goes. So I don't know all that crying about people calling him a PDF file. That was a sentiment that was in the air already, and all that Kendrick did was remind people that, hey, Drake is known for hanging out with girls, being around girls that's below his age, like Millie Bobby Brown. And I remember one time, who was it? I think Billie Eilish, right? Billie Eilish talked about how she's friend with Drake, and then people ran online and said, "Oh my God, Billie, get away from him! He's a creep!" And then Billie had to come out and defend him. Yada yada yada. So yeah, there you go. There's Drake around battle rappers. So I don't want to hear about, oh my god, he's vilifying me and calling me a PDF file. This is how it goes. Anything is on the table when it comes to rap battles. It also claims that UMG funneled payments to iHeart, the country's largest radio network, as part of a pay-to-play scheme to promote the song on radio. Isn't that industry standards, like the music industry? Like, labels pay influencers, TikTok and radio to pay songs. And I'm pretty sure Drake used that tactic too. With regard to the defamation allegations, the petition says the company could have refused to release or distribute the song, or required the offended material to be edited and or removed. Again, this is a rap battle and nothing's off the table. Just because you didn't want to go the distance with Kendrick, why are you crying about this, man? This is how it goes. But UMG chose to do the opposite. UMG designed, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit, with the intent of using the spectacle of harm to Drake and his businesses to drive consumer hysteria and, of course, massive revenues. Listen, as a casual listener of hip hop, I was hooked. I believe by the time that Not Like Us dropped, pretty much everybody was tuned in the rap battle. And whether you like Kendrick or not, Not Like Us is a smash hit. So did they pay to boost the visibility of the song? Probably, but I don't think it was necessary. That type of reaction that I've seen online, you cannot pay for this. Everybody was doing content on Not Like Us. You had the reaction channels, people that do animation, comedy, people that do rap music, lyric breakdown. Everybody was dancers, and everybody was doing content on Not Like Us. So I don't think paying to boost it really helped. The social media just basically grabbed the song and expanded it by itself. People were doing singing that song at weddings. It was everywhere. So that was a smash hit. Now, did UMG allegedly paying to boost visibility do that? I don't know. Okay, that play succeeded lightly beyond UMG's wildest expectations. Yeah, I don't think they had anything to do with that. That was just social media by itself. To be clear, these petitions are not lawsuits. They're pre-action filings into taking depositions from key figures at UMG and iHeart in order to obtain more information for a potential future lawsuit. While the petition claims Drake's attorneys already have enough evidence of defamation, they say they are considering allegations of civil fraud and racketeering. This was an angle that I thought Drake would never go to, because this is a no-no in hip hop. Okay, it's one thing. I mean, I get it. He's losing money. His brand took a major hit. Okay, you're supposed to be the top guy, the best of the best, the number one hip hop, star rapper. And of course, there's a whole PDF file accusation. I don't know. Maybe he should have handled it different, because Drake, he carries his emotion on his sleeve. I saw him recently on a live stream with a popular streamer called XQC. He plays video games and stuff. And when he introduced himself, he's like, "Yo, I'm Drake. I do music, and it takes more to take me down." He said something about like rumors. It takes more than take me down. Rumors won't do it. You got to come with real facts, something like that. So months later, he's clearly still bothered by the diss track, and of course, I think Drake, he pays a lot of attention to social media. He, every time he goes online and he sees people like on X, TikTok, and Instagram, and I mean that has to be difficult from you being the chosen guy, right? You were the guy, everybody loved you, everywhere you go, people show you love, and then out of nowhere, the table just turned. Now you the villain. People hate you. They enjoy your suffering. And I can't even imagine to be in that position. I mean, I feel kind of bad for him. Let's keep going. Similarly, The petition stops short of actually alleging defamation. Listen, man, if you go that defamation route, Drake can never ever have a rap battle ever again. You just stick to making a club. Don't. Yeah, if you go that route, you come your PDF file and I don't like that. It hurt my brain. You got into a rap battle. You should just said this one. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Kendrick not come to play. That's what I say. Cause listening to Drake's this, he was making fun of his height, talk about his girl. What else? Call him a false prophet, and then Kendrick just pulled the shotgun and just, hey, you like little kids? Bow, like, oh shit. Let's go, man. But does say Drake's attorneys have amassed sufficient facts to pursue certain tortious claims against UMG. I mean, what does the relationship go after this? Because both Drake and Kendrick, they are not signed to UMG from what I understand. They have a promotion and dealership, like a dealership deal where they promote the song and distribute it. They're not signed to UMG. So after this, like, does Drake try to find a new home? And also he's taking on Apple, iHeart. These are like the pillars of the music industry, and you going after them. Like, what do you go like after this? Is Drake popular enough to maintain his career after this? I don't know. Let's keep going. Including but not limited to a claim for defamation, but currently lacks factual support necessary to determine whether he may bring claims of civil fraud and racketeering against UMG and its many, as of yet, unidentified co-conspirators who violated payroll laws and accepted illicit payments and other things of value from UMG without disclosure. Okay, UMG did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comment on this latest petition, but in response to Monday's, a rep for the company said, quote, the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing. I doubt that. It's the music industry we're talking about. In promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. Reps for iHeart, Drake and Lamar declined comment Monday and did not immediately respond to requests for further comment on Tuesday. I get it. Drake is bleeding money. He's not the favorite anymore. But, he still has his diehard fans who will ride or die for him. I don't know. I don't want to say that he's a sore loser, okay? But there's money on the table. There's lots of money on the table. There are things going on by the scene that I would never understand, that we would never understand. So, at the end of the day, the damage is already done. Even if he wins this lawsuit, that's not gonna change the outcome of the rap battle. Kendrick is the winner. Hey man, he gotta do what he gotta do. So this is a lawyer that I found on X that further explain or try to explain what is going on. And do you guys agree or disagree? Because I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an artist. I'm not in Drake's shoes. Okay.
Rappers and legal drama, and this is the best one I've ever seen when you understand it. So first, this isn't a lawsuit. It's a petition where Drake is asking the court to require Universal Music Group to give him evidence that he needs to bring a RICO lawsuit and a lawsuit alleging illegal business practices. What he says is, I don't know who the other people were involved with Universal, but under the law, Universal has to tell me who they are so I can sue them for the following: civil RICO, deceptive business practices. What these people did is they used illegal bots to make it seem like Not Like Us was a lot more popular than it actually was. They cite to an Academics interview where Academics is on stream talking to some dude, and the dude says, I got paid $5,000 and promised a % of Not Like Us in exchange for delivering 30 million fake bot streams when Not Like Us first launched so that it would seem more popular than it was and the algorithms would bump it up everywhere. What's really interesting about Drake's claim is that if you watch the Academics interview, Academics questions the veracity, the truth of this guy, saying, hey, bro, are you sure? Like, somebody promised you points for bot streams? There's producers and engineers and people who feature on songs who don't get a percent of the song. And somebody promised you. Academics questioned this guy's story. Anyway, Drake's lawyers saw it fit for a filing in a New York state court. And they say, look, this is some evidence of the bots. Then they say that Universal typically takes a cut in order for somebody like Spotify to put a Universal song on Spotify. And that in this case, Universal wanted Not Like Us to be more popular. And so they agreed to take a lower cut, and they gave it to Spotify on the low, cheaper. They paid radio for plays that, hey, Universal Music Group, in order to make Not Like Us artificially popular, paid people in radio. Apparently, they claim that all of this is illegal and that it caused damage to Drake by reducing his popularity, getting him less streams. They argue that streaming is a zero-sum game. Every time Not Like Us got streamed, it resulted in Drake not getting a stream, because you necessarily can't get a stream if everybody's listening to something else on that day. And they have all these other wild allegations in there, including this idea that Universal is firing people who have loyalty to Drake and preferring people who have loyalty to Kendrick. They also claim that Universal told Drake that, hey, none of this is our problem. Your problems are with Mr. Lamar. You should sue. Kendrick Lamar's last name, by the way, is Duckworth. They say your problems are with Mr. Duckworth. You should sue Mr. Duckworth. And if you sue Mr. Duckworth, maybe we'll jump in there with you. Because what I think is happening here, first off, my mind is spinning, because I can't imagine that you're relying on a source that academics questioned. And that, but here's what I think is happening. I think you might have a situation where Drake realizes that Not Like Us and everything around that song and this battle has forever tarnished his earning ability and his ability to make that money. This is what I think. Is so significantly reduced that he's got to do everything he possibly can to get it back, even if that means filing these claims where you're out here. I would never file a claim like this if I were him, unless I guess there was that much money on the line. Because from a PR perspective, my gosh, what do we think, people? Does this play well, or does this play poorly for the boy?
So there you have it, man. Initially, what I thought that what Drake was gonna do was admit defeat. There's nothing wrong with that. Clearly, Kendrick is a better opponent. I thought he was gonna admit defeat, move on, keep making bangers, and remind people why he's the greatest. But it seems to me that he has not been able to do that, even though he released all these files of, I guess, music that he never used. People didn't care. Even if this petition revealed that UMG or whatever used payola to boost Kendrick's Not Like Us record, that's the industry. That's the music industry. I'm pretty sure Drake used that tactic also. What was it? The album, I think it was I believe when he released the album Scorpion. At the time I had Spotify, that this face was all over the app. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Any section you went to, like rock and roll, gospel, hip hop, pop, the album cover was all over Spotify. I'm like, what is going on? What is up with that? A lot of people were complaining about that. I believe that's one of the reasons I cancel my subscription. I'm like, okay, it's clearly something going on. Why is Drake's face all over Spotify playlists? So I don't know, man. Like I said, I get it. His brand definitely took a hit. He's a joke now to people. People love making fun of Drake. It's human nature. I believe a lot of people are jealous of Drake's success. They hate that he gets all the girls. He has tons of money, successful, can get away with anything. And some people, you know, human nature, we like it when You come down a little bit. We want to see you bleed. We want to see you get knocked down a peg to, hey, that makes us feel better. Okay, you at the top, you keep rising and rising. You can only come down. Okay, we like it. Just come down with the rest of us. Okay, you too high and mighty. And of course, there's the whole sentiment around celebrities going on right now. They people think that they be doing too much, they be feeling something too much, excluding themselves from the rest of us. Yeah, Drake, come down with the rest of us. Okay. Anyways, let me know how you guys feel about this situation. Are you team Drake? You team Kendrick? Or you just don't give a damn? You just here for the BS? You just here for the entertainment? Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.